Hey Scorpio, it's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and I am here with you for a weekly reading, October 3rd through 9th, 2022. We're going to start out this week with, we're going to go in with an oracle, the Divine Circus, and then we are going to do one Herbcrafter Tarot, kind of like as the energy going into the week. Then we're going to follow it up with two of the Tattoo Tarot cards, which is going to be the focus and future. And then we're going to end it with a Divination of Ancients Oracle. And so, again, this is the 3rd through the 9th. And while all of these are pre-shuffled, when I was doing a pre-shuffle, I always listened to music. The song that came on shuffle was a song that I've never heard of before. It was Someone Who Loved You by Teddy Sims. Oh, his name is Teddy Swims, and we're a water sign. That's cool. I just now realized that. Interesting. Anyway, so immediately it was crazy. Like, at least for me, I'm a quadruple Scorpio, by the way. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Uranus. I know it sounds funny, but two of those are in the first house, two of those are in the 12th house, and it's just very it's very parallel with some stuff that's going on in my life, but it's on two different levels, right? So might be it might resonate with you as well. But it says, on the real, I was coming to apologize. And then someone who loved you to someone who knew you. Says you lost someone who loved you, and I effing hate that I don't know how to hate you. At least I can sleep in peace knowing that I don't need to worry about about being somebody who loved you. So either this is you walking away from somebody, or somebody walking away from you. And it almost feels like, to me, it's about like a relationship that either started and just didn't really get off the ground, or one that didn't really even get to start. And somebody's walking away, right? There's a lot of love, but there's a lot of kind of bitterness in a way. And it's sad, because it feels like it could have been really something good. And like, because immediately it opened up by saying, on the real, I was coming to apologize. So, and to me, the energy of this is that it feels like somebody needs to. Like, I feel like there's an apology on one side or the other. And I used to say sorry for everything, like everything. Then I realized I need to stop doing that so much. I'm not sorry. Like, sorry, not sorry. But that was once I started learning how to set my own boundaries and really preserving my energy. And that's honestly, it was a tipping point of when my life really began to change, like dramatically, in all the best ways, of course. But that means a lot of cutting off people and their energy, So anyway, let's get into it. Already almost 4 minutes in. But yeah, so Scorpio, you might have someone walking away, or you're walking away from someone. Could have been something that could have been business. It could have been romance, friendship, maybe even family, I mean, family are already there, right? But a relationship, rekindling, getting back to I don't know. That's not my storyline, but could be yours. All right. I shuffle them on camera too, so you can see these were all pre-shuffled. 3rd through the 9th, please, spirits. Just so you know, I already did like all of the sage and candles and all of that. I do that before all of my readings. Okay, so we're going to get into this. Normally I read bottom of the deck. I am going to look just because I want to look. It's It's number 8 or number 28, Sacred Fool. I don't know what that card means, so we might sneak a peek, but usually the Fool is like a new beginning, right? And the Sacred Fool is like, to me, it feels like, you know, following your heart, like that sacred feeling within you, like knowing that you're doing what's right for yourself is what I mean. That sacred feeling within. All right, so top of the deck. Oh, I love it. That's beautiful. Circus of Love. There we go. So 35 might be meaningful to you. This is Scorpio. You know, we're coming up on our season for birthdays and stuff. You might be turning 35. I'm not 35 anymore. My birthday comes at the end of the month in October. I'm on the 27th. And if there's any other October 27ths out there, please comment below. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe too, please. Okay, so number 35, Circus of Love. Love in all its forms is the ultimate prize in the game of life, but you've got to be in it to win it. Forget excuses and open your heart to love, to life, to luck, to laughter, for the circus of love is rolling in your soul town, and it's time for you to be swept off your feet. Love has so many ways to touch your soul and heal your heart. Love is the power that moves us beyond our individual concerns or doubts, sweeping us up into a divine field of energy that feels amazing. Love wants to flow through you, to create through you, to express itself through you. You are a love child of the divine, and love is at the core of your being. It says, do not turn away from where your heart wants and needs to go. Let your mind relax. It doesn't need to understand everything or be in control of the process of falling in love with life, with a person, with yourself, and with your purpose. In fact, if you are to truly fall in love, then your mind will not feel in control at all. The heart has its own wisdom and special type of feeling intelligence. It knows how to be swept away. You guys might see my cat. He's popping up here. It says, trust what your heart loves. What moves your heart, what makes it beat faster and love more. And if you're struggling in matters of the heart, the circus of love indicates that a heart healing is happening, and your experience of love is about to become more vibrant, exciting, and playful, and perhaps even somewhat unconventional or unusual. It also indicates that a love affair with a person, place, or thing is about to begin or deepen. It's time to let yourself be swept off your feet, to lose your head to love. So guys, we have love coming in. That's cool. Red might be a significant color for you or for us. I mean, I always say red's a power color for me specifically. All right, let's get the energy for the week of October 3rd through the 9th. I like that. I like having Circus of Love. And so that Sacred Fool actually makes a lot of sense being on the bottom of the deck without even looking at the definition. Again, it's number 26 and, I'm sorry, 28, because it was the day after. I'm thinking like it means something significant. Ooh, something significant is happening on the 28th. Give me a second. I'm going to look at that. Okay. Ooh. Because we just passed the 28th of September, okay? And then on the 28th of October, that's the next 28, is... Give me 1 second. I just posted something that talks about it. Where did I post that at? Like, it shows exactly what it's going to be. Yes. Let's see. Hold on. Jupiter retrograde re-enters Pisces. Okay, so we need to remember this. Jupiter retrograde re-enters Pisces. I think by that time, A new cycle will have begun. And it's like the Fool means a new adventure awaits, like there's like a new cycle in front of you. And I feel like that's like by the end of October, you're going to have something new awaiting you. That's my birthday prediction. One more. Sorry, my nose itches. I don't like doing that on on camera, but I apologize. Okay. So I do read bottom of the deck for this one, and I'll keep it there. So we've got Six of Fire, and what I love about the Herbcrafters Tarot, it talks about like herbs and natural like elements, like things like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that that can be used in craft work. So this is nasturtium, nasturtium, something like that. They're like flowers. But this is the Six of Fire, which is the Six of Wands, which is victory. Wands are all about passion. It could be physical passion, but it's also like, you know, anything that you're passionate about, right? That you're trying to win over, become victorious about. And that's what it is. It's a victory. Now, if it is talking about like passion and desire, it's like, you know, victorious over a relationship or towards something. Could even be like, if, you know, like a group of six or something like that too. But it just means like a great amount of passion, right? And victory. Okay. Guys, this is just beautiful. All right. And gals. Guys and gals. Madra of Water. It's the Queen of Cups. So that's us. And that's going to be like that's going to be like the main energy going into this week. First full week of October. And there's going to be something victorious. Something that we victor over. I mean, it could be anything, because the Queen of Cups, she's all about her emotions, right? I mean, we're water signs. And what's interesting is with us Scorpios, we are kind of like the fire of the water signs. Our personalities are not dry, right? We're very emotional, but we kind of keep it to ourselves. We know how to control our emotions, right? And we stay very protected and most of the time grounded and level-headed. It depends what you have in your chart, let's be honest, right? But you know, like we have this hard exterior, and that's what keeps us cool, calm, and collected. But man, once you pierce that exterior, and really, we're patient until we're not. And then when we're not, it's just we're over it, right? If you're lucky, we won't sting you. We'll just walk, we'll, you know, move away. And it's not even like for us fight or flight. Like that is our fight. We're gonna walk away. It's either that or you die. So, and not in the real way, but you know, that's just how it is. And we're very spiritual, so we usually, I mean, I say usually, those of us who are really in tune with our spiritual selves have very strong spiritual alliances, our guides, families, whatever you believe in, but our senses are strong. All right, so let's go in and clarify, get our focus and our future for October. Okay, so for October 3rd through 9th. So right as I split the deck to, like I said, these are already pre-shuffled, but I got the Devil and Justice. So there's going to be some justice, karmic justice coming in. 10 of Wands, more justice. Yeah, something's over. Oh, I was going to say also about the Queen of Cups. So, yeah, she rules with her emotions and feelings, and she's the queen for a reason, right? Feelings are great. Like most people, when they think feelings and emotions, they think like love and romance. And we already know we've got love coming in, right? But I feel like also there's that other side of emotions and feelings that get really deep and dark and sometimes even depressive. The Queen of Wands, she also can get, extremely, angry when the time is needed, when she has a reason to be, right? But she uses her emotions. She rules with compassion. And when I say she, and if you're a male listening to this, just understand that you also have feminine energy within you. Everyone has the opposite, Everybody has it. Doesn't matter what or how you subscribe. Also, and I always say this at some point in my readings, but if this doesn't resonate or if parts of this doesn't resonate, great, let it go. But if it does, then obviously, pay attention to it. Not everything is going to resonate. This is a general read for all Scorpio signs, or all Scorpio, from October 3rd through October 9th. And everybody, what it really honestly depends on is what the rest of your chart is made up of. It's not just sun sign. There's sun, moon, rising, Venus. There's Venus, Mars. There's everything, right? So this pertains obviously to sun, moon, rising, and then we could do Venus. If you have heavy placements in any part of your natal chart and this resonates, then focus on that. Then hold on to it. If not, then no big deal. Let it go. Let it flow. Underneath the deck, we've got the Queen of Wands. So you could either be dealing with the Queen of Wands, which is fire sign, or I really honestly feel like this is us. We're also encompassing that. I was just saying earlier, Scorpios are like the fire of the water signs, right? And this is the fire. And we're also very magic. That's what fire signs are all about, or what the Queen of Wands is all about. She's like the witch. She's very magic. The magic wand, if you will. Again, wands are all about passion and energy and what you're passionate about. So I feel like, this all encompassing, there's something that the Queen of the Queen of Water, us, right, are passionate about and moving forward with. And it doesn't matter what or who's in our past, you're going to move on to it. I'm not saying you're moving away from everybody in your past. No, I'm just saying, there's something that we're moving away from, therefore also moving towards something else. Yeah, Wounded Warrior. I'm going to move this up a little bit because we've got the Wounded Warrior. And this is the focus energy, right? And I think this is also talking about, don't focus on it. And then we've got Hanged Man. If you hear thumping and bumping, my cat's, below me. So, the Queen of Wands is also, clarifying that Six of Wands, which is basically saying there's a massive victory coming in for the Queen of Wands, or for this situation, right, or for this week. Then we've got the Hanged Man as the outcome, which is going to be, putting yourself in suspension. I think, honestly, there's going to be something that kind of happens more towards the end of the week that you're going to feel like you need to make a decision on, but it's not a decision that's going to be overnight. I think, we're going to have to sleep on it. And that's the great thing about the Hanged Man. You put yourself in suspension, but you can take yourself out. It's really, manifesting, meditating, going deep in thought. You could say shadow work, that's more like the Hermit, but they're really close in comparison, I think, in my perspective. But yeah, so this Wounded Warrior, the energy, this is the focus, right? Now, in this particular deck, the Tattoo Tarot, there's two of these cards. There's a colored version and then this version, the black and white version of the like the same artwork or graphic. But the way that I read it is when it's the black and white, it's talking about the past, experiences of the past. And what it's telling me is the focus is to take what lessons you know from the past in order to be able to move forward in this situation. Like don't forget what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let somebody smooth talk you. You're smarter than that. You know? You're the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, because I'm feeling that too. Yeah. So whatever it is, you're going to have a hard look at this. And, you know, we've got that Circus of love energy. You've got love coming in. Yeah, it might be love from whatever it is that you're walking away, but what do you love more, yourself or what somebody, you know, says but then shows differently? Think about that. Actions do speak louder than words. Words are, you know, words are words. Words are magic, don't get me wrong. But actions speak louder than words. They have to show it and, you know, prove it too. And that's everybody, everything. All relationships. Please don't. My cat, he's like trying to play on my lap below me. Silly boy. So I just knocked over I've got my Clio Cannabis Awards ticket sitting back there. I got to attend a really cool event. I was at MJ Unpacked this past week at the MGM. I live in Vegas. And it was so phenomenal. It was such a great event. I was able to connect to so many creative geniuses and just like thought leaders and CEOs and like these new up and comers in the industry. And I've been in the industry since like professionally since 2017. But you know, like I've been supporting the industry since I was very young. I almost said the age. Very young. But anyway, it's the Clio Cannabis Awards. So the Clio Awards started back in 1953, or it was in the 1950s. But they have 6 like main awards, and the Cannabis Awards are one of them. And it's not just for like cannabis or whatever. It's for cannabis brands, advertising agencies, and like marketing groups that have created creative campaigns around the cannabis industry, because not many people, I mean, those of us in the industry know, but outside of the industry, not many people realize like how tough advertising and marketing is because of all of the regulations that have been put in place that, you know, keep us from being able to market our products and medicines and things like that. So the Clio Awards are very prestigious. It's not a huge awards show or anything. So those of us that are able to attend, it's like a really special night. And I had a fantastic time. We had a great time. My background is in publishing and editing and creative content and all of that too. So like I was truly nerding out. It was a fun time. And shout out to BuzzFeed for, you know, allowing me to be able to go, as well as, you know, the Get Chill Steel Bongs. Love that company as well. And many others that were able to be there. Shout out to Puff Creative Group and all of that as well. All right, so underneath, oh, this is crazy but awesome. Okay, so underneath the deck we have Pendulum, Decision. I was just saying we have a big decision to make, and I feel like it's coming up at the end of this week, like more towards the 9th. And I think, you know, next week you can just take the time to make that decision in which direction you want to go. But without even looking at that card, top of the deck is psychometry, and it means sensitivity. You're going to be very sensitive to, you know, to the weight between these decisions that's going to be made. Also, you know, it's funny because sensitivity, the Queen of Cups is also very sensitive. She's like telepathic. She's like empathic, you know, because of her deep sense of emotions, you know. She goes very deep with the water. So let me read real quick about psychometry. So, oh, yes. So it says your sensitivity is increasing at this time. You may find that what once excited you no longer appeals, and that you're leaving behind certain friends and pastimes as you continue to walk your spiritual path. In busy places such as shopping malls, nightclubs, and pubs, you may feel drained or that people's energies are too frantic for you. As your sensitivity heightens, your body may no longer tolerate synthetic foods, GMs, pre-processed ready-made meals, sugary alcohol, or caffeinated and carbonated drinks. Don't worry that life will become boring, though. It won't. As your tastes change, you'll become accustomed to a new and more gentle approach to life, and your old desires will melt away naturally as you adopt a healthy lifestyle, making you feel even more alive. So it says, you know, other meanings, you know, check in with your emotions. You could benefit from complementary healing. Use environmentally friendly products instead of harsh chemicals. And then you may be drawn to eliminate dairy products or adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet. This form of divination, the psychometry, it means measure the soul. And it was first developed in 1984, where it was theorized that all objects have souls that retain memory. So, like, the people who are very sensitive, like, if you bring an object from a passed on, loved one or something like that, and, you know, you hold their lipstick tube or whatever, and you're able to channel, you know, the energies of that person. It's very common, actually. But it says, you know, the conclusion of this work was that details about a person can be learned by holding one of their possessions, energy work. That said, this is all talking about, you know, your sensitivity is going to be increasing. And I feel that, you know, we're coming out of retrograde. That ended on the 2nd officially, October 2nd, but then there's like a 2-week shadow period. So we'll still be in the shadow, but it's like, you know, we're going to be thinking about things to be able to focus and come out of that clarity. All right, well, I'm going to leave this message at that. I actually wanted us to go so much shorter, but we're already at 27 minutes, but it's okay. It's our birthday month, so starting to be. So Scorpio, if you liked what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to have, list all of the tarot decks and oracle decks in the description below, as well as a link where you can book personal readings. And then if, you know, you'd like to leave a tip or a birthday tip or donation, would be most appreciated, and, blessed thank you in advance. Blessings and thanks in advance. Blessed thank you, whatever. Always grateful. That said, as you know, together we grow. So I really look forward to future readings with you. I do weeklies, not dailies. I'll get there eventually. Weeklies, monthlies. Those will be coming out soon. And then I do fun things in between as well. So I will see you on the flip side. Have a fantastic week. And I will see you again soon. Peace, Scorpio.